Hi, what's here, and welcome back to Football Manager 2020, where we are at the end of February, and we have a couple of games coming up this week. We have Dulwich Hamlet in the FA Trophy 4th round, where we'd like to win to make the semi-finals, and then immediately follow that up on the Tuesday night with a home game against Halifax, who are in 22nd. Looking ahead to some of the fixtures we've got this month, Maidenhead is not an easy game away from home. We've then got Aldershot in 6th, Sutton in 8th, Chesterfield in 5th, and Wrexham in 4th. So by my reckoning, that is 4th, 5th, 6th and 8th. We've then got Barrow in 11th, and then Stockport in 2nd. Before we go to Hartlepool, we're home at Hartlepool. We then have 7th place, and then we have 10th. So we have the best of the best left, with the exception of Ebbsfleet, basically, who have already done the double over us this season and lead the league. As we get closer towards the finish, there are 46 games, so there are 11 still to go. As we get closer to the finish, we'll see whether automatic promotion is really viable, and if it is, we might start looking at some running comparisons, but at this stage it's a bit too early. There's still quite a lot of football left. All I would say is that if I dropped out of the playoff positions from here, I'd be very, very, very disappointed. I'd be disappointed not to win it, but very disappointed to drop out of the playoffs. So we've got cup action. Everyone else is in the league, but the top 3 are all in cup action this week. Askew's on his way back. Home game coming up. We are favourites, but not odds on, strangely. So team-wise, it would be nice to send out an unchanged team, but unfortunately, at this stage, we cannot do that. So what I might do here is this isn't even my starting lineup normally, is it? We'd normally have Todorov in for Herdman. Those 3 are right. Would we have Dodds or would we have Re7s? We'd probably have Dodds over Re7s. Dodds or Re7s? Yeah, we'd have Dodds over Re7s. Would we have Askew or Ollie Scott? Probably Askew. And then Hockenhull, Hood and Hayden. Hockenhull's been playing really well since he stepped up. Wilson is the worst of them, so I think we'd probably say that is our first choice lineup these days. So I'm going to go and see if I can save that. Save team selection. And this is going to be Blyth. First team preference. And it is 5-3-5-3-2 wing backs, and it is Feb 2021. Wonderful. Right, so now that we've set that, we can then start to look at how good is our keeper in comparison. He's only a star less. I think we might give him a game. And then we're going to take Hayden out for Wilson. Do I go to 1 game a week from here? With the exception of that and Easter, it looks like I do. Right, okay, so we aren't going to rip and replace the entire team. Dodds needs to get fresh, so does Askew, so we'll keep them in. Jack Bridge is Carolero. He's going to come out for King. Was King going to be Metsala? King's going to be Metsala. The Nielsen can come out for Hawkins. And we'll leave Shelton in the middle, or do we take Hunter in? We'll bring Hunter in. And then up front we'll go with Herdman and Saunders, I think. Do we bring Devitt in as well for Hood? Yeah, I think we might bring Devitt in for Hood. Go like that. Okay. I think that's it. I think that's the team we're going to go with. Expecting Harvey Saunders to actually do something for a change. Okay. Hand over to the assistant. Let's go. Fetching pink strip they're playing is inspired by Palermo, perhaps. Dodds are going to get around the back, pulls it back to Hawkins, smashes it at the defender. Don't know why they keep doing that. Is that an instruction to shoot on sight or something, or maybe because we're not working it into the box? Let's do that. Maybe that'll stop them just hitting it at defenders for no reason. Long throw by Dodds. Wilson brings it forward. Dodds plays Saunders in behind. Pulls it back to Herdman. Down to Dodds. To Herdman. Very tame effort. Put the pressure on here, guys. Now we've let them out to their own little corner there. Get across, get across, get across. We're going to be a little bit more positive. Askew to Saunders. Askew inside to Hawkins. He's going to switch it out wide to Dodds. Plays in Herdman. Smashes it into the far corner. That's more like Herdman. That's his 10th of the season. Well done. Wonderful goal. King with a free kick. Good effort, straight down through his throat. Half an hour gone. 1-0. Oh, poor by Askew. Hawkins wins the ball back. Gets Askew out of trouble, who gives it away again, but it's back with King. And it's loaned forward, and Fundy is behind, and puts it wide. He was offside anyway. Explains why he was in so much space, perhaps. Running it down towards half time now. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes of injury time as well. And that's us, half time. Looking at results later scores elsewhere. Ebbsfleet losing at home to Billericay. Chesterfield losing at home to Kidderminster, and Wrexham drawn with Stockport. So at the moment, Chesterfield are going out, Ebbsfleet are going out, and Stockport are struggling. They're the three best teams that are left in it along with us. So results going in our favour at the moment. Hand over to assistant. Harvey Saunders looking complacent. So we'll give him another 10-15 and then look to replace him. And I think we've only got Todorov on the bench, so we might get creative with what we do here. Shout out. Select player to target with a shout out. I seem to be able to do that. Okay. King, Wilson has it again, inside to Hunter. Hunter in space, brings it forward 10-15 yards, plays the ball out wide to the right to Dodds, who turns the defender inside out. Herdman, team effort at the near post. So, maybe 5 more minutes for Saunders. Oh, Dever gets beaten, and that's a terrible effort by Mills. Saunders has gone from bad to worse. Right, so he's going to come off. Actually, let's watch what happens with this play first. Might dictate whether we bring Todorov on or not. Don't let him pass to Dodds. Good ball in, flicked away by Hockenhull. Smashed away upfield. Ball up wide to Modeste again. Good ball in, flicked away again. Modeste is in this time. Good block by Devitt, and it's gone out for a corner. Good period of pressure here by Dulwich Hamlet. Hockenhull wins that header, and King brings it away. Now, Saunders, you're just walking around the pitch, mate. Great ball out right to Dodds. Good ball in. Askew tipped over the bar. King with a corner. Good ball in. No one able to meet it. Monicana brings it away, and it's a throw. Okay, so I think what we'll do is we'll pull Saunders back. Herdman can stay up front. We'll drop Saunders there. King can slot behind, and he's going to be a... What is his best position? Not really an expert at anything, is he? Maybe attacking midfielder? What about shadow striker? No, advanced playmaker. Yeah, I think we're going to go advanced playmaker for him. Deeper positions, yeah, that's what we want. Right, so Saunders is then going to come off for Carvalho. Yeah. Right. And Herdman is going to play advanced forward. Okay. That's what we're going to go with. Less than 20 minutes to go. Corner, Modeste, good cross. Dodds off the line. Oh, get into them, get the ball. Okay, ball's gone forward. Hockenhull wins the header away, launched forward, and Herdman has it. He's into the area, cuts in. No, he doesn't cut inside. Gets inside though. Hunter blocked by the defender. Corner kick. 12 to go. Hawkins. Herdman can't beat the keeper in the air. Good foul by Askew. We're into the final 10. For a throw. Less than 5 minutes to go now, plus injury time. Mimi had it then. Hawkins wins the ball, plays it down the line. Deep cross. Turner has it. Boots it long. Herdman brings it down. Shoots. Oh, it's a whisker away. What Route 1 goal that would have been. Minute plus 3 to go. Mingy wins a free header. Turner has it. 3.5 left. Turner distributes out wide to Danielson. In Askew. Hunter knocks it forward for Danielson to run on. He brings it down beautifully. He's into the area. Hits the defender with his cross. Askew hits a shot towards goal. Or cross. Can't really work out what it was, but it's gone out for a corner. Hawkins. 3 minutes left. Good ball in. Keeper has it safely on the edge of the 6-yard box. Distributes quickly, but comes to nothing. Free kick Modeste. Ball goes out the back. Munakana has it. Blocked by King, who can bring it away. Down the right hand side. Defender's coming across. He's got options inside. He gets challenged and loses the ball. Put a ball forward. Devitt wins the ball, but miscontrols it, but gets it back. King out wide to Askew. A minute and 15 to go. Askew beats his defender. Dodds with a volley, hits the defender. Long ball forward. Hockenhull launched one forward there. We've got a minute to go. Monacana on the right for Dulwich. Good tackle by Hunter. It's gone out for a throw. 40 seconds to go. Danielson almost winning possession there. Dodds with a header out. Tony as far as Kearney. Hits the defender and it's gone out. 10 seconds remain. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This could be it. Good header by Devitt away. Is that time? It is time. Good win. Weakened team. Convincing victory. Good goal by Herdman. Happy manager. We're through to the semi-finals. Achievement unlocked, beating expectations. Let's see what that means. Okay, so Chesterfield, who are 5th, have gone out to Kidderminster. Billericay knocked out Ebbsfleet. Billericay are 21st. And Ebbsfleet are obviously 1st. And Wrexham drew 0-0 with Stockport. And that looks like it must be going to a replay. Okay, so we're into the hat for the semi-finals. Win FA Trophy 4th round. 10,000 for winning it. Well done. Herdman ends gold route and Herdman inspires Blyth win. Now, what did that achievement mean? You've gained 90% board confidence in overall competitions. That's an interesting bit of information. Click competitions, that would help. So we got 100% there, 65 there, 70% there. That doesn't add up. To that achievement, but anyway, they've given me it. So on we go. Do we have a reserves game tomorrow? Under 23s are home to Barnsley on the 28th. So let's quick pick our preferred team. There we go. Daniel Dodds, excuse me, he doesn't need to be available for the under-23s anymore. Matt Turner's on the bench. Jack Hunter's available for the reserves. Reece Evans isn't. Tom Devitt is. Harvey Saunders is. And Ollie Scott isn't. Okay. Fine with that lineup. A little bit harsh on Herdman, I guess, losing his place, but that's only really dictated what we're going to do. Or what we're expecting to do for the next game. So 55 points is in 8th. We're on 68, so we've got 13 points clear with 11 to go. In terms of playoff places, that is. Right. Vanrom national bonuses paid out. Avoiding we avoided relegation. Ah, that's why we got that award. Right, okay. Josh Askew, 2,500. Harvey Saunders got $2,000, that's harsh. Hayden got 1.5 and Cameron King got 1.5. So that's just cost us $7.5 which is absolutely fine. In terms of staying up. Few of them, 3 of them were probably influential in that. But does that then stay in their contract? No, it then drops out. Okay, interesting. Social feed. Go ahead. Right, so we're running out of time in this episode, but we're going to cram the next game in, so apologies in advance for this overrun. Halifax Town, Blyth does, Hunter does well in under-23s defeat. We lost to Barnsley, okay. Harvey Saunders again, not really doing much. It's a shame because he was such a good signing for us. Under-18s draw. Suggest we bring Ollie Scott in instead of Askew. We'll have to have a look at Askew's fitness. Important dates in March. Lots of Vanarama League. That Sutton game is going to have to move. Or is that Wrexham one? Is this? Does the FA Trophy move to? Does it move to? Semi-finals, is it home and away? Leg 1, leg 2, yes, there's 2 games. Right, so we are going to see a move in our fixtures. So the Sutton away game is going to move and the Wrexham home game is going to move. Imagine what they'll do with Sutton is they might move it forward. And with Wrexham, God, they could do anything. They'll have to move it into April, I guess. Yeah, Wrexham they might move to here or something. 13th or 14th, I think. Right, let's see anyway. The draw will be made soon. Financial updates. Nearly 500,000. Takeover rumours not to be believed. Okay. And the FA Trophy semi-final draw is today. So we want to avoid Stockport and we'd like to be drawn away. So avoid that one. No, we've got it right, okay. Well, that's okay. We've got home advantage in the second leg. Would have rather have had Kidderminster or Billericay, but that's the way the cookie crumbles at times. And of course that means our game hasn't been rearranged yet. So the replay is set for Wednesday. So we'll see all of that being updated this week. A+ manager. That's right. Lyric Hassani, defensive midfielder. Probably doesn't want to join us, but he has potential for League One. Okay, we'll keep an eye on you. Arsenal beating Reading in the 5th round of the FA Cup. More importantly, we've got a home tie against Halifax. Ebbsfleet at home to Maidenhead, you would expect a home win. And a Stockport not playing? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Blyth players in Team of the Week, Hemming and Bridge. Well done, boys. That must have been one hell of a defensive performance by whoever that is. Dagenham and Redbridge. Andy Jones to study for coaching. Continental C. Play development advice summary. Okay. Then Bournemouth, Swansea, Peterborough Palace. None of which matter to us. We are in excellent recent form again. So we're Evans' favourite at home now. Dodds is not quite there. Askew isn't at full match sharpness, but I think I'm happy to go ahead with this lineup. Here goes, home win required. So we are going to go positive in this game. See where it takes us. Hayden wins the header. Ebbsfleet already 1-0 up over Maidenhead. Didn't think they were going to do us a favour. Oh, Danielson goes past. Todorov with a free header over the bar. Cavallo free kick. Oh, I thought it was a special one. It looked like it was going to be. Ebbsfleet 2-0 up. Hayden with a header, 1-0. Third goal of the season. Attacks it well. Good ball in by Bridge. Hayden gets all the defenders to it. Easy goal for him. Dodds away to Bridge. Could do that in a second. That would be lovely. On the break. Knocks it back to Dodds. Doesn't go down the line. Brings it inside to Cavallo. Cavallo to Askew. Aims at the far post. And keeper pushes it out. Eventually trickles out for a corner. Danielson. Knocks it in. Hockenhull attacks it and tipped over the ball by Johnson. Free kick from the same side now for Cavallo again. Todorov doesn't even go to it. Out to Cavallo. Offside. Throw it in deep in their own half to Halifax. Belted down the wing and they've covered a lot of ground. Askew doesn't make the challenge against Simmons. Neves, tackled by Bridge, picks it up again, Van der Vorst, back to Neves. Yearing out wide to Williams, who out control. Bridge has it after a clearance by the defence. All the way back to Hockenhull on halfway. Forward ball to Cavallo, out wide to Dodds, well sprayed. Bridge beats the defender, penalty. And he's lucky not to go in the book. Up steps Todorov, who hasn't been in the greatest form, so could do with a goal. Puts it wide. Oh dear. was a chance. To put it wide is unforgivable. Well, it's not unforgivable because if he bangs in a couple of goals in the second half, I'll forgive him, but you know, it's you should be hitting the target at least. Get a foot in there. Nope. But we are forcing them backwards. Earring. Ooh. Put himself under some pressure. Oh, Simmons is in. Really tame effort. Managed to steal it off the toe of Hayden. Todorov not having a good game. Ball not having much better, much more luck up front. Cross in by Cavallo from a free kick. Todorov offside. He did score. He did get it in the net though. Is he actually off? Oh, he does. He just walks off. The defender step up well. It's disappointing. 2 minutes to half time. Askew. Inside the ball to Todorov. Straight at the keeper. Could and should have had a hat-trick. But he is coming back into the game, so we'll give him another 15 minutes or so. Ebbsfleet 2-0 up at home to Maidenhead. Second half, here goes Ibuselli off for Halifax. And no Dodd's picking up a yellow dangerous free kick over the top by there. And we survive. Free kick to be taken by Bridge. Is he shooting from there? He is. And how he didn't score, I don't know. But he just put it in. It was about a 35-40 yard free kick. 35 yard free kick. It hit the crossbar. Can we change this camera? Behind goal. Hits the crossbar. Defender steps over it and Hayden rolls it into the net. Or smashes it into the net. Great goal. Hayden second. He's on a hat-trick. Could do with another penalty. Right. Todorov not playing well, so he's going to come off for Herdman. I think we might take off Shelton as well and give Hawkins a spell in the middle of the park. There we go. Just have a look at the team formation. Yeah, okay. Nielsen can't get the ball. Hansen just skips past Askew. Simmons is in. Oh, good save from the keeper. Hole diving in but wins the ball. Askew's looking exhausted, but I don't really have another option at the minute, so they've hit the ball. See if the headers in the area. Maybe we will take Askew off for Cameron King. Confirm. So he's out of position. But he can fill in, I guess. Dodds with a throw. Herdman in the area. Good cross ball. 3-0. This is what we needed. This is what we needed. We're going to go attacking as well to try and add a fourth. That's a good header. There is a risk we're going to concede, but Ebbsfleet 4-1. I think we need to show Ebbsfleet and Stockport that we're back. And that will mean business. Cavallo wins it in midfield. Runs forward. Is he going to hit one? He does. It's wide of the post. 3 minutes of injury time to go. Crossed by Bridge. Hayden. Dodgers had to come off with a pulled thigh. Van der Voort scores 3-1. Good breakaway goal by Halifax. We just got caught. So we don't have a right back anymore. Hansen, Staunton into the area. Almost put it out for a throw. It was that bad of a shot. Hockenhole knocks it into the area. Herdman flicks it on. Earring back to Johnson, and that should be it. 3-1 victory. Should have been more. Certainly shouldn't have conceded. So we are down to 10 men now. Why? Oh, maybe that's because of the Dodds injury. Herdman has the ball, picks it up. Good ball inside. Bridge. Back to Hawkins. White to King. Brings it. Oh, Bridge! First strike hits the defender. Second strike tipped over the bar by the keeper. Carvalho in. Come on. Herdman even. It was Hayden who wanted to get the goal because he would have been his hat-trick, but never mind. Got a brace and an absolute convincing victory at home at last. Man of the match for Hayden anyway. Dodds has an injury which isn't nice. Team have done well, but Ebbsfleet also won 4-2 in the end. 5 points behind them, a point clear of Stockport, but Stockport have a game in hand. King gets one over on Halifax. Dodds is out injured for 6 to 9 days, so we'll leave that to the physio. Hayden on form for Blyth. His headers were sublime. Praise his goals. Well done. Peterborough out of the FA Cup at last. In the 5th round. They were the lowest team left in it. So they'll pick up $250,000 for that, the Lucky Devils. Did we have any League 2 teams? Wickham will have got $250,000 for getting to the 4th round. So quarterfinals aren't drawn yet. Newcastle at home to Norwich. Bit of a cup run for the Toon perhaps. Maidenhead at home to Blyth, coming up in the next game at the weekend. Again, a must-win fixture. Suggest we send Lee Bernard on a training course. Too hectic. Okay. Newcastle at home to Norwich. Stockport at home to Wrexham. Newcastle lose at home to Norwich. And Wrexham beat Stockport. Well done. So they have pulled that game forward to midweek, and they've moved that to where I think we thought they were going to move it, the 13th of April. So yeah, so we've got the Easter week there, and they have brought on to the Tuesday, the 13th. Okay, called it. Right, so let's have a look what the actual result was in that game. 1-0. Wrexham. Oh, they're actually 4th, so there's actually not that much difference. But hey ho, maybe means that Stockport aren't in great form. And it does mean that we are the highest ranked team left in it. Getting towards the end of the week, therefore the end of the episode. We have overrun by 10 minutes, but I did call that early on. Try to get those 2 games in for you. We'll run through this news here. We are back to being in form, which is nice. We just need to keep it going. Try and press on to get back into first place. That'll continue in the next episode with this away game at Maidenhead. Make sure you come back for that. Stay safe in the meantime. See you next time around. Bye bye.